Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. Thanks for coming in tonight, guys. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make lovely and quirky hand embroidery patterns and kits. And I'm here every weeknight at 9:30 p.m. Central, where we relax and work on a craft together. So today we are continuing on the Wise Craft quilts. We are doing the hand-stitched project from this book. So that guy right there, and we'll be continuing on that. We're probably a little bit over halfway. I'm gonna be doing mine kind of like this flower. This is a template sheet that you can download. It's in the link above here. And I'm making mine kind of look like a flower. Blair describes it as a snowflake because everyone's looks different. I made mine into a flower, and here we are so far. I just started getting some of the leaves on yesterday, so it's getting bigger, much bigger than what it looks like in the book, right? So I think it's going to end up around 18 inches square. It's going to have a jagged edge, though. It's not going to be square, but it'll be, I think, 18 by 18 inches or so. But we will continue today. I want to put these little gray squares or pentagons on today, and then there's some squares that we'll do here and here. I kind of want to get this one section done so we can see what that looks like, and then we'll move on to the other section. So there we are, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you replay viewers and YouTube viewers if you're going to be watching this as well. So check out the links for this project. They are all, I'm doing this with template sheets, and there's a great template sheet link that has all the items that you need for all the template pieces that you need for this project. So if you're going to start this project, I would definitely recommend buying the template pieces. And we'll be working on it this week yet, and I'm not sure we'll get done, so we'll be working on it a little after that as well. So plenty of time to join in. And I have another video that came out today sharing the difference between embroidery needles and cross-stitch needles. So I hope you check that out. I do have a link for that below. And I also talk more about the Penguin and Fish Embroidery Supplies Bundle. So I'm gonna have a sneak peek of a few of the things that will be in that tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow's email and video. And to get on the list to see both of those, just join my newsletter, and there's a link for that below as well. So awesome, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get stitching. I'm gonna flip you around. Okay, here we go. Oh, thanks. Oh, I'm glad you liked the video. Yeah, I haven't, I've just been doing these live videos, so it's fun to do the video tutorials where it's more edited. I'm having like a lot of fun with that. All right, let's continue. I want to sew these guys on. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go from right to left and just zigzag. So I'll do these two and then these two. And actually, this guy will be surrounded at that point. We could really, in theory, take the paper out of that one. So I'm going to grab my needle and we'll get started. Oh, I'm glad you guys liked the video. Was that new to you, the difference between a cross-stitch needle and an embroidery needle? I didn't know that at first when I was starting out, the difference. And it really can affect your embroidery and your cross stitch if you use different ones. They look pretty similar, but they're actually different. So you'll have to check that video out. All right, so here we are. How do I measure the English paper pieces? So I bought the template for it. So all the pieces for it came in the template bundle. Here's the Wisecraft hand-stitched template pieces. I have a link for that above here in the post. And if you have the book, the Wisecraft Quilts book, she tells you the size of and the style of the pieces if you didn't want to get the the templates for this. If you have your own templates or want to get your own or print out your own or something, then she has the sizes there. All right, we're just going to jump right in here and start getting these guys on. See how far we can get on this tonight. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun making these videos, and I'm hoping to have a bunch more how-to videos in the future too, now that I kind of have a setup and I have a way of doing it. Oh, yep, I have a different color guy here today. That is one of the items that are gonna be in the embroidery supplies bundle. These little scissors, and it comes in 6 different colors. So tomorrow you'll get to see the other colors in the video. So I share that in the video. But yeah, so you'll get to pick what colors you want. What color? I need to clip this. Boop. Because I'm holding all this stuff and I don't want to worry about that. Yep, let's get this EPP party started. Oh yeah, Deborah, we're thinking the same thing at the same time. I got the clip on there now. It's especially helpful when you get to the stage when, you know, you got this big hanging piece here, so it gets a little awkward. All the bulk everywhere. I keep catching my little knot. But we're still just whip stitching these guys on. I think for me, it's just the fastest way. Oh, well, Ramona, once you get this far on the piece, you kind of get a little feel for it, I think. The first few, I'm sure, are awkward. Like, you know, I'm feeling awkward with, you know, these pieces because it is just bulky and awkward. But yeah, you get kind of used to it. Joe, I do have a little bit of fabric from my Here Kitty Kitty line. That's where these kitties came from. Oh, we cut them out. Where these little guys came from, the Here Kitty Kitty fabric. I'm going to have, coming up sometime, I think maybe November or maybe late October, actually. I'm not sure, but coming up, I'm going to do a sale for all my remaining fabric. I have fabric from all my collections still that I just kind of went through and realized I had a lot more than I thought. So I'm going to have kind of like a get it out of my house sale sort of thing. I just have too much of it all. When you add together like 10 or 11 collections worth of yardage, it starts to take up space. So some collections I have more than others, and some collections I don't have any of certain fabrics anymore. So I have to do kind of like an inventory of it all. But yeah, I definitely want to do something with it all coming up here. So we will see. I will keep you guys posted. But yeah, there'll be stuff from all the collections. So everything that you see here, or pretty much all of it, I probably will have a little bit of yardage. Not all of it though, but a lot. Was it difficult to do the fabric design? I mean, it was a challenge, you know. It's just, you know, I try to challenge myself with whatever project I'm doing. So, you know, I'll try and make my repeats different, or I'll try to, you know, learn something more about the programs I'm using, or I'll do it by hand and learn more that way. So, it was difficult in the sense that I made it difficult for myself to learn new things. But I mean, I like drawing and I like painting and I like designing, so so I like it. All right. Woo, geez, bug scared me. Oh man, if that was a spider, I would have freaked out and you guys would have never seen me again. I think I just have the really bright light on, so like a little fly here and there. It's coming in through the door. It's just when they catch you off guard, you know? Oh man. Oh my today, or maybe this was yesterday and I said it already, but I got a notice that Phil, which is Zeb's little friend, got shipped today, so I'm hoping it arrives in a couple days here, so maybe I'll even have it by Friday. That'd be super awesome, but I don't know. That'd be cutting it pretty close. When did I do my first collection? My first fabric collection? Oh, probably 2010 maybe. I'm not, it's 2017 now. Maybe 2000, somewhere between 2010 and 2012, I think, was probably my first collection. Dang, I'll have to look that up. I don't know that answer offhand. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't even know how many collections I've done offhand actually, because I've done a few collections that didn't get produced, and you know, one gets printed while I'm working on another one, and one is being sold while I'm working on two behind, so I get confused quickly. Oh my God, Bonnie, yuck, scary. Oh my God, Kathy, you need to live right next to me. My superpower is killing spiders, she says. Oh man, that's a good superpower. Oh, so this just kind of came off, so I'm gonna glue that back down. So this would not have happened if I thread basted it, so that is one reason, you know, another reason that thread basting is kind of nice. This is quick, but you know, it's temporary-ish glue and it's popping off. So like here, it's popping off too. Let's glue that down. How long have I done live chats? Yeah, so I did Periscope before this. I started doing the live chats a couple, oops, sorry guys, I just hit you. A couple months after it started being available. So Facebook, I started with Periscope because Facebook wasn't doing it yet, or they were only doing it for like celebrities, like you had to be, I don't know, approved or something to do Facebook Lives. So I started with Periscope, and oh, it has to be at least maybe 3 years ago at this point, because we did the Splendid Sampler, and that was about 2 years ago, right? When we started that, or, you know, almost 2 years ago, minus a couple months. And I had been doing scopes for at least probably 6 months or so before we started that project. So we are going close to, I don't know, getting up there, like definitely within the 2-year mark, and probably approaching 3 years. And, you know, I've been doing it, I do it almost every single night here. And that's kind of how I started with it too, doing it almost every day. So we've probably done probably close to 700 episodes or so. Spray peppermint, spiders don't like peppermint. Ugh, man, so one thing that's helped us with the scary critters is having the dehumidifier go in the basement, but it's that time of year now that they're coming out, so John's my spider killer, and usually he does it without sighing. He's nice. But yeah, he had to get one for me today. My mom shared a funny product with me today on Facebook. It was or on a message. It was a vacuum cleaner that was only about this long and see-through, or like a clear tube, but on the end it had a vacuum, and it was meant to grab spiders, like suck up spiders off the wall. And I'm like, that tube, it was like an 18-inch tube or something. I'm like, that tube is about 6 feet too short, and it's clear. So I don't want, I can't, no, that's just not gonna work for me to suck up spiders. Yeah, Joe, so about almost every night for almost coming up on 3 years. Oh my God, black scorpions. Yeah, worse than spiders. So that is one of the nice things about living in the Midwest, in Minnesota. We don't have the mega creepy dudes. Like we don't have spiders the palm of your hand, and we don't have like poisonous snakes or scorpions or anything like that. So that is a benefit to living where it freezes up pretty good every couple months. All right, last little bit, and we'll have our first little pentagram guys on here. I like how it's looking. Yeah, we do have some pretty good size mosquitoes. They're normal size. There's just a lot of them. Okay, here we are. Last little bit. Get this corner matching up. Yeah, my needle's getting a little bent. It's a skinny needle, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on it doing this, so it's still doing the job, but yeah, it's bent. Hey, Sally! Glad you found me. Yeah, if you guys are just coming in, I was talking a little bit about the embroidery supplies bundle and the videos I've been doing over the past couple days. So there'll be another video coming out tomorrow. So you'll get another email from me. I know it's been a lot of emails lately, but I hope that they're helpful and that you're getting some value out of them, and it doesn't just feel like I'm blasting you with emails. But I'll have another little tutorial tomorrow as well, and I'm gonna share some of the actual things that will be in the embroidery supplies bundle, and I'm super stoked about it. And all your guys' comments, I know I've been like way slow on writing back because I've been busy making videos, but I will get back to all your guys' comments. But all your suggestions really helped me put together the bundle. Like I changed some products that were in there and added a few other things from your guys' comments. So now I got it all together, I think. So I'm super psyched about that. Yeah, so I'll get to start showing you some of them tomorrow in tomorrow's video. And another little tutorial. My God, all this talk about spiders, I'm feeling like I have spiders everywhere. Oh, pistachio colored. Oh, that's a good way of saying it. Pistachio colored scissors. It's a little yellower, I think, than pistachio, but dang, pistachio is a good name for a color. I gotta remember that. I like that. All right, last little bit here. Robin, you're looking for a hoop. You're hoping for a hoop. You may be in luck. All right, there we go. I'm going to just tuck it in here. Stick zeb and snip. All right, we got those little gray guys done. Okay, so we are moving along on that bottom little area. I do kind of want to do these gray pieces that are here before moving on to the next thing. And so let's find some of the pieces. So they are 2 little squares that go in the corners here. And then, you know, there's 2 more this way as well. I think I might do those, like I think I might get 4 ready. I think I have to punch holes in these ones. But I think I'll put gray, do the gray on all of these right now. And then I think I'm gonna sew this together, and then I'm gonna sew these together. And then when I stitch it to here, I'll just be stitching a rectangle. I think that might be easier. So I think that's my plan. So let's pick some more grays for these. I'll shush this guy to the side. Let's punch holes in him first. All right. Oh, and one more thing. We have a paper we can take out of here. So this green guy is now completely surrounded. Every seam is stitched. So it is okay to take him out. And I really like taking them out. So I'm gonna, since this was glue basted, I'm just gonna run my finger under the seam just to kind of release any glue that is still sticking on the paper. Comes off pretty easily, that glue. And then I'll just stick my pin in the hole that we punched and pop it right out. Oop, got a little bit more glue there. There we go. So now I can save this piece and I can reuse it later. All right, there we are. More stuff undone. I love that. Okay, now moving on to the more gray. So here we have the grays. Let's see, here's my scissors. So I'm gonna just grab four different ones. I'm considering this gray. It's actually purple dots, but it kind of goes with it. I want these kind of light colors, so let's use this for one. Get my glue pen out. Put a little dab on there. I'm gonna trim it out as I go, and then I'll go back and glue baste them all. So a little bit more than 1/4 inch again. All right, here's another piece. Ooh, here we go. This one's kind of light too. So birds. This guy needs some pressing though. So let's zip up over here. Yeah, it would have maybe been easier to make them rectangles, but with doing them as squares, then we can have different designs for each square to kind of break up the rectangle. So that's kind of nice. But if you really wanted, yeah, you could break it up and do rectangles. Alrighty. Wherever we go on here, we're gonna hit a bird. So oh, maybe not. If I go right here, then I just get bird butts. All right, let's go there. I'm trying to avoid doing blatant animals. So I have them all kind of hidden. We'll go right there. So because most of my fabric, I'm using all my fabric scraps from my collections, and most of my fabrics have animals in, so I didn't want to have animals in this piece just because I think your eyeball would go to it, and I want you to see that flower a little bit more. So I'm trying to avoid animals. And there we go. See, now it's just shapes almost. Oh, thanks, Robin. All right, what else do we got in here? How about this little, this is supposed to look like kitty fur. Oh, which is the right and wrong side? Okay, that's the wrong side. Go right here where it's already ironed well enough. Trying to make quick decisions, Patricia. I have, my decision making happened earlier when I, decided on colors and decided, okay, here's a stack of grays. So at this point, all I have to do is kind of grab from, you know, I have my gray pile right here. So I've already chosen kind of what I want in general. Ooh, this is a long strip. So all I have to do is grab. No more decisions, which is nice. Or just minor decisions, really. Okay, how should we choose a piece from here? First of all, it's really wrinkly, but maybe we just get a little bit of this blue-gray in here. I'm not going to worry about the wrinkles. It'll all kind of go away when we press it later. I want to get to it. Oh, I feel kind of sad that I'm going to cut into this little warthog guy, but oh well. Tough luck, warthog. Oh, I am kind of sad, though. Oh well. All right. Not quite gray, but it is that light color. I'm trying to go grays and lighter for these outer points, or this whole outer edge. The stuff that's not a flower, basically, my background areas. Okay, let's tape these up. Not tape them, let's glue them up. Oh, you visited Paper Pieces, looking for pieces to join. More than one snowflake. Oh my gosh, yeah, it overwhelmed you with choices. Well, Jenna, you can actually, you can reuse, if you have the template pieces, if you take them out as you go, you can reuse them. So even if you join them, you know, the amounts that you took out from the center would probably be enough to attach them to the next piece. So if you have the template sheet, you might have enough to join a bunch already. Oh, are you looking for like little connector pieces? Because this has like a different edge, like you need like a little, I don't know, weird triangle or something. Yeah, it's pretty overwhelming. I went to that site too. I mean, you definitely have to know what you're looking for, I think. Otherwise, it's just, there's just so much. And, you know, I'm relatively new to English paper piecing. I mean, I've done it for a little while, but, you know, not so much with templates and all that and lots of projects. So, you know, that was new to me, all those templates. But yeah, they all have their own names and different sizes and a whole pile of stuff. All right, we got this guy glued down. We'll do all of these. Man, I really do think that thread basting would be more permanent than this, like, because like these feel like it's gonna pop up already. Like the glue will pop off. So I would definitely do the glue. Assume the glue that the glue is a little less permanent than if you hand stitch the basting stitches like we did in the first video, I think, on this project. Like if you're traveling or something. I don't know, it's up to you, but I probably wouldn't do glue basting unless I probably wouldn't do glue basting unless I knew that I was making the project right away. Like how we are here. If it was just like I actually have an English paper piecing project in my car in a container. It's called my emergency craft project. And that one, oh, maybe I did put glue in there now, but I think that one I just have thread to do thread basting with. But now that I think of it, I might have put glue in there, but I think I'm sticking to thread basting because that one is just a project that I'm gonna it's gonna just never get done. Unless we get abandoned on the highway for, you know, days upon days, then I'll get some English paper piecing done, I suppose, on that. But yeah, it's my emergency craft project for the car. So I'm never without a project. Or if you're at, like, you know, end up at a football game or a soccer game or something, and you forgot your knitting or something like that, then I got my emergency craft project. Okay, there we are. So let's kind of lay these out, and then I'll stitch them into the rectangles like we talked about, and then we'll stitch them on. We'll see how far we get on it tonight. So bring this guy back down. Oh, that's kind of cute. I'm just gonna plopping them on, and we're gonna live with the decisions. I think maybe we'll do. Oh, this is pretty next to this. I like this pink next to the gray. I like it this way. Okay, so I think we'll just go like that. So I'm gonna sew this strip together here, and then after that we'll just sew this L, and same thing over here. We'll sew just in the center, and then we'll sew the big L. So let's do that. Get Zeb going again. Get some thread. Oh, thanks, Cindy. That's been what's been fun, looking through everyone that's working on this and in the Penguin and Fish Crafters group on Facebook, just seeing how creative everyone is. All these look totally different. Every single person's is completely different. Oh man, this cold is lingering and I don't like it. End of summer cold. Okay, grab these corners. Oh my gosh, you spent 8 hours in the hospital today, Helen. Oh man, I hope everything's okay. My glue stick is, I found it in my bin of stuff. I had it from a while ago, but it is a Soline glue glue stick. I think I have a link for it in my post here, Donna. But you can also use just a glue stick, like a children's glue stick from, Target or something too. Would work perfectly fine. What's nice about this one is that it's thin compared to a fat glue stick. So there's a bit more accuracy, I suppose. You agree, Tamara, with using the glue? Use glue when you're working on it right away, otherwise thread-based. Yeah, I think the thread-based just has some permanence to it. You don't have to worry about your glue coming loose or anything like that, and then having to basically start from scratch. Because if all your glue comes off, then you basically just have a piece of fabric and a template again. You got to do all the work again. So yeah, that's no fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm gluing mine and then literally stitching it on right away, so I like that. But I am getting a little nervous. I have all these outer edges, right? I'm wondering if maybe I should have thread basted the outer ones. But, then again, I am going to be hopefully working on this project right away, or finishing it up right away. We'll see though, guys, because next week, not next week. Wait, is it next week already? Yeah, I think next week already. Is that October already next week? Oh my God. But we're going to be starting block 3 of the I Love Home block of the month quilt along. So we'll be switching back over to that project for a little, and then we'll have to come back to finish this project. And I do have some other projects scheduled coming up as well. So I'll send a reminder email about that too. So I don't know. This will be a project that's hanging out there for a while. Again, I'm worried about that, but we'll get it done. Yeah, Patricia, I think if I iron them out, I think that will help keep them flat. So if we end up not finishing this project because we're starting up the block of the month again, I'll press it before that. Oh, you used to sew through the papers. Oh yeah. So that's the thing. Yeah, another way to do it is so directly through the papers, but I think just when you tack down the corners, it's so much nicer because you still get everything sewn down, but you can reuse the papers. When you sew it into the paper, then you kind of have to tear the papers out, I think. All right, last little bit. So I think I might, oh, I sewed that on the opposite way I wanted to, I think. Did I want it that way? Yeah. Oh no, yeah, okay, so I did end up at the bottom. So I'm gonna put these together like this, and I think I'm gonna just jump the thread over. I'm not even gonna cut the glue, or cut the, I read glue and was talking at the same time. I'm not gonna cut the thread at all. I'm gonna just, I think I'll pin it right where where I can kind of see the joining of that seam, like that, and then we'll line up this point. This point is lined up. And then, so we'll stitch along the edge here and then stitch up for that L. I think that's the plan. So again, I'm not even bothering cutting this. I'm gonna just go right to this corner and start it up again. Oh, Blair just joined us here. So this is Blair's project. She's the author of the Wisecraft Quilts book. And this is her project from the book. We are getting these little gray squares stitched on right now. Hopefully I can get this, all these squares on tonight. So we'll, in theory, have a full quadrant done tonight, plus a couple extra squares. So that'll be fun. And then we'll just continue with the leaves and everything tomorrow. We'll continue the next section. Okay, now when you are sewing, are you sewing through the paper? Oh, Mary, I am just grabbing the edge. So if I get up close here, all I'm sewing, I'm trying not to sew the papers. I mean, I can feel it, like you can hear it even there, like that little nick. You can kind of hear me hitting it with the needle. But I am just trying to grab a couple threads from either side. So nope, I am not sewing through the paper. I mean, on a few, like some of the ones that I've taken out, like here's one of the templates, one of my used templates, but you can kind of see little nicks all along the edge. So I've nicked it with the needle, but I'm not sewing through the needle. Or I'm not sewing through the fabric. Or I'm not sewing through the paper and the fabric. I'm only sewing through the fabric on the edge. That's right. No problem, Mary. And I mean, I'm just kind of speeding along here too. Trying to get her going. All right, I'm gonna remove that guy. And so now I'm at the corner of this square, and I am gonna treat, even though I'm just sewing on this rectangle, I'm gonna treat it the same way that I've treated all my other corners by stitching a couple times to kind of lock it in place. Oh, you're new at this. Oh, I hope you're giving it a try, Mary. It's awesome for it's just relaxing, really. And you can just be really creative and take your time to cut out whatever designs in the shape you want, and it's just really fun. So if you are just starting, I totally recommend getting the templates. There's a link to purchase the templates above. So that's what I'm using. All the little paper pieces in here are pre-cut, and I got all of them especially for designed around this kit. Oh, here we go, Blair. We got the gray on here, and I'm stitching some gray on here. So I have like these kind of teal and green leaves coming out of like the flower with some little gray background pieces. So that's what we're up to tonight. Getting some of these little light colored, actually they're not really all that light. They're kind of all the same tone, but getting these guys on. We'll have a fully finished quarter. So that'll be neat. Oh, I was gonna look to see if I had a pillow form that would fit this. I'll have to take a look tomorrow. I have a hunch that it's too small though. Oh man, just stabbed myself. That's surprising. I haven't stabbed myself yet. Figured I would do that a couple times already. Yeah, I'm really surprised at that actually. I think I've nicked myself a few times, but that was a full-on stab my finger with a tiny needle. All right, bend this guy out of the way. Yeah, I'll definitely press this outer edge because I'm handling it a lot here too, so that might pop up my glue as well. We're getting to one of these awkward corners where I have a lot of bulk. Almost done though. All right, I'm gonna just grab that corner. You stick yourself more than doctors do, Phyllis. Funny. All right, let's rotate this so it's looking like our corners are. Oh yeah, our corners are matching up really well. So let's flip this way. Ooh, we'll get to take out another paper too after this. That'll be fun. Best part. My favorite part. All right, I'm gonna clip this point together so it stays put. Man, I'm really bad at these wonder clips with my left hand though. I always fling them. Okay, there we go. Around that corner a couple times and then into a knot. All right, and then last little edge. I'm not sure about getting those other two squares done tonight. We'll have to see. I think we'd probably go over too much. We could maybe prep some of our other pieces though. We could prep our next 3 leaves. Maybe we'll do that. Then we can just start stitching a whole pile of stuff tomorrow. I think that's the plan. Ooh, that's kind of a big stitch there. Put it next to a little stitch. What part of MN are you from? Oh, you live near the North Dakota, South Dakota borders. I'm in the Minneapolis area. So I'm on the other side, Mary. But my husband is from North Dakota, so occasionally we drive out that way. But his parents live in California now, so we don't go to Bismarck, the Bismarck area. That's where he's from. We don't go there as much anymore now that they're not there. But we do visit and see the cousins and stuff sometimes. All right, we're at this corner again. Okay, let's tuck in the little edge. Tuck in a thread at the edge. Oop, don't need him anymore. And let's clip and see what we got. Alrighty. Cute! It's coming together. Let's see. I'll zoom you guys out of here. Just by lifting him up. Wow, it's getting bigger and bigger. I am surprised at the size of this. I mean, I would not have guessed it was this big from just looking in the book, but it's getting there. It's getting bigger and bigger. I'm totally digging it though. I'm having fun. So, all right, I think we're getting this red in the middle, so that's good. As long as we can get that, then it'll feel like a flower, I think. So, alrighty, we have these two pieces here for tomorrow, but I think let's pick and prep 3 more of these guys. So I'm gonna grab 3 more here. Now, technically, we could reuse some of the ones that we've used already, but we got these nice templates with all of them. I'm just gonna keep using them. So let's punch 3 more. Ooh, and speaking of punching, I think we have another one to take out. So let's do that. We did that one. This one is surrounded now. So get my T-pin. You don't need to use a T-pin, but it's nice and solid. I like it. I'm not gonna bend this pen or pin. So I'm just making sure all the glue's off again. There we go. And pop that out. Alrighty, another one popped out. Love that. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be a super great pillow. The size, it gets bigger and bigger, right? And I think that's what's gonna make it like it's gonna be like a perfect couch pillow, I think. So I'm super stoked about that. And our living room's pretty neutral, and then everything that's colorful and stuff comes from, our pillows or what we put on the wall and stuff. So this will fit in perfectly. Ooh, it's so fun when you take the papers out, because then it's fabric again all of a sudden. I love it. Okay, let's get some teals going here. Oops. So I'm going to shush all this out of my way. Okay, let's get different ones than we did before. Okay, we have this swirly one. I think we should do that. So let's just pick and prep them right away. Okay, this is which is the right side and wrong side? That's the wrong side. We'll go like this, then we can get a little bit of this funny blue up in the corner. Glue, here you are. Oh yeah, you could use a stiletto to remove them too, I suppose. Yeah, we're gonna go like that. Suppose I need a little bit of a seam allowance there. Now where'd my scissors go? Right here. Such a small space, and I still just lose my tools all over the place. They can't be like more than half an arm length away, and I still can't see them right away. Okay, here's one. I think that's gonna look pretty cute. All right, what else do we got in here? Oh, the middle one I wanted green. Let's do a light green. We'll do this one, because this is kind of maybe a little darker teal. Yeah, we'll do this. So it's kind of a funny shape. We'll fit it right in there. I could actually leave this rounded shape. These seam allowances don't have to be perfect, and they don't even have to be straight. we'll just snip off the extra bulk like that. Okay, that's 2. Let's find one more and back to the teal. Here's some more kitty stripes. Why don't we use that? But yeah, we used that one already. Oh, here's a cute little paw prints. We could do that too. We'll do that one on the next one. All right, we'll do these stripies. I think it'll fit right there. Snip off those guys. Okay, we got some leaves. So let's finish prepping these, and I think we will call it a night after that, and then tomorrow we'll have a bunch of stuff to sew on. Okay, let's get the glue again. Just starting on any side, really. Let's see if we got any of this blue cat in here. Maybe just a little. There'll be a tiny weird bit in this one where you're like, what's that weird shape in the corner? Yeah, barely. We do have this funny ball of yarn though, tucked in there. That's kind of neat. Little hints of animals. Little hints of motifs, but not quite. Aaliyah, nice to see you. It's probably early by you. Oh, Patricia, like I said, I pre-picked all these fabrics really, so I am just grabbing from a pre-picked pile. So it looks scrappy and looks like I'm really making a lot of decisions on fabric, but I picked beforehand. Like I really did work on this coloring to get it just right, and then I picked fabrics within that realm. And if they were too far off from those, then I took them out of my pile. So I know that whatever I pick from my teal pile or whatever I pick from my gray pile will be okay because I've already pre-picked it. So I did spend a bunch of time picking fabric and trying different, like laying out different options and stuff like that. So I'm not just magically picking them super fast here. Like I said, they've been kind of pre-picked. I kind of like the teal in the middle, but we've already determined that the greens are going to be in the middle. Ooh, I like it there though too. Okay, let's do the green. Ooh, this fabric's thicker than that blue fabric. Put a little more glue on there. Ooh, night, Yolanda. Yep, that's an early start. Ooh, gosh, there's a lot of glue on that, but it'll be okay. I wonder how much glue is in this thing. I wonder if it goes the entire way. I feel like we're probably using a lot of it up with this project. Still have to figure out what background color I want to stitch this on to the pillow. I was thinking gray, but now that I'm thinking about it, our couch, which is most likely where this will end up, is brown, so maybe I don't want like a gray. Maybe it should be, oh, we talked about having it be this purple. That's right. Originally I was thinking gray, but then we talked about having it be purple, so the purple will be fine. Okay, good. All's right. Oh, it's short in here, Robin? It did come with a little refill, so I'll have a refill at least. Guess they just want you to buy some more, right? Buy more refills. Oh, it's like a 2 or 3 inch tube. Oh, funny. Okay, that'll be interesting. I guess it'll just fall out probably when it's done. This is my first time using it. But yeah, I mean, you can totally just use a normal glue stick too. Or you can even use that little Elmer's glue with the tip that people use for quilting and stuff now. I've never done that before. But I remembered, hey, I think I have some of this hiding around that I never used before because I didn't know I wasn't doing stuff with glue when I got it. I got it as a sample or something. And I scrounged it up. Oh yeah, I'll have to audition the fabric for the pillow. Yeah, you're totally right, Patricia. So yeah, right now it's just ruminating in my brain. So yeah, once we get this guy done or closer to done, I'll have to pull out some solids. I think I'll have it be solid though, because all these are so patterned that having a solid behind it maybe will make the pattern pop. All right, let's kind of see what this looks like. Put this guy up here. Ooh, I like that one there too. Cool. All right, we'll do it like this. And you know what? I still have these guys, so maybe we just throw them on this side instead, since we're kind of working on this side. Oh, look at it though! Like having that all laid out. Now you can start to see it. Ooh, let's look up higher. Oh, we're totally okay. I'm totally feeling it now. We're totally getting a sense of it. So this is the width. This is how wide it's gonna be. So awesome! Look, it's turning into something. Love it. All right. So tomorrow we have. Oops, sorry guys, that was a rough landing. Tomorrow we have all these pieces prepped already, so we should just be able to sew them on. Maybe tomorrow I'll do just like the whole zigzag all the way through and then come back and hit all these points coming up that way. That might be fun to try this time. Instead of doing the rectangle, we'll just sew everything to the bulk and then sew the phalanges coming out. So that's the plan. All right, guys, I am going to flip you around and we will call it an evening. Howdy. All right, so here we are. Yeah, it's getting bigger. Look, yeah, so head and here we go. It's like 2 heads high. How about that? But oh my gosh, it really is big now that I'm seeing it again. I'm definitely gonna have to get a pillow form that's this big, I think. Yeah. I'm liking it though. I think you can see some of those blues, and I definitely think you're seeing these arches. I mean, I on purpose blended it this weird white, so maybe that wasn't the best idea, but I think it'll be good. I'm excited about it. So awesome, guys. I mean, we will be working on this for a little while yet, so there's more than enough time if you want to join in, and information to join in is in the links in this post, so be sure to check out that. And I'd love if you checked out my videos that I did today and yesterday, and I have those in the middle of the post here for the Penguin and Fish Embroidery Supplies Bundle, and also there's tutorials in those videos as well, like what the difference between a cross-stitch needle and an embroidery needle is and why they're not really interchangeable, and also my 2 favorite ways to transfer embroidery design. And I will be doing another one tomorrow, so stay tuned for your emails and YouTube, and I'll repost it on Facebook as well. So awesome, guys. I appreciate your comments and your shares and your hearts and everything, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. And thanks again. See you later.